Hello, I'm Jackie Tubes with ArmyWife101.com, and today we have a very fun guest to interview. I have military spouse Britani Stratton. She is a concierge vacation planner for all Disney vacations, and she is here to give us the scoop on all the military deals, discounts, and secrets that you've always wondered about Disney, but have never quite known. So she will be our expert today. And I just want to thank you so much for joining us today, Britani.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, as do I. Well, and here we are. What's pretty amazing is here I am drinking coffee in Maryland, and Britani is in Germany. And I love that you are staying up a little bit later for us this evening for those of us on the East Coast. But the good news is that you can work with people all around the world.
I can, actually. And it's kind of nice being out here in Germany because then it gives me my evenings. Kind of once my kids are in bed, it becomes Disney time. Because of the time difference. That way I don't have too much time away from them, and it gives me time to really just focus on all of my clients in the States. So the time difference is actually pretty beneficial for me.
Oh, well, see, that's fantastic. And if I may add, I recently met Britani in person in Germany while I was visiting, and she was so much fun to hang out with. Great dinner dates. I can only imagine what it would be like having an entire vacation planned by you.
Fun.
We had fun. And then here you are, you throw in all of your Disney expertise and knowledge and tips and everything geared just for military. And I'm sure you have helped so many families plan their dream vacations.
I have. Actually, it's so funny you say that because I was just looking at all of my client documents the other day, kind of refiling and purging, and noticed I think I've had over almost 200 families travel that I have planned their vacations for. So it's really special to me to know that I've been a part of that many memories, for these families. So it's really, really special. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Oh, that's fantastic. I think it would be a really rewarding job, and I love that you're doing that. I think that's excellent. So first off, before we dive into everything Disney, could you go ahead and tell the guests a little bit about yourself? I did say that you're a military spouse, but I'll let you give your thorough introduction here.
I am. I have been with my husband for 15 years. We've been dating since we were 15 years old. We've been married for 13. 12 of those years I've been a military spouse. I actually am also on the other side of that I work for the government as well during the day, my day job, I call it. So I have 3 boys, so needless to say, my life is nonstop. It's normally very loud in here. I think right now they're being bribed with candy in the bedroom.
It's what you got to do. That's so good. Hi to everyone who's joining us. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've got Britani here to tell us about all things Disney and military discounts. So she's got a day job. She's a mom, which is also a full-time job. And then here you are helping hundreds of military families have their dream Disney vacation. So I've got a couple notes here. And just to get started, what was it that inspired you to start helping other families plan Disney vacations?
So a lot of it stems from the fact that I grew up in California, maybe just a few hours from Anaheim. So Palm Springs, if anyone knows that area, or 29 Palms to be specific. So I have really fond memories with my grandparents of going to Disney. I was a straight A student. I was raised as an only child. So it was kind of my bribe to keep doing well in school is we would go to Disney. And my grandpa is actually a retired captain from the Marine Corps. So we were able to benefit from the military discounts offered by Disney all the way from back then. So I have lots of memories growing up being with my grandparents. And then when I was a teenager, I kind of had one really big trip with my mom. And she had passed away about 11 years ago. So that trip that I had when I was a teenager, I remember it so fondly. All of the memories, I remember stepping on her flip-flop as she was trying to get into the roller coaster of Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster, and the flip-flop fell between the roller coaster and the bottom, and then we had to go find a pair of shoes. But those memories are so special to me, and I cherish them daily. So just like I said earlier, to be able to give other families those memories, memories last forever. Money doesn't, things don't, but those memories and those laughs and those smiles, those are very special to me. So when I moved to Georgia, we were able to plan our own Disney World trip, and Years of Experience actually booked ours. And I was an agent then. I had no idea Disney travel agents existed. I was on good old Google trying to figure it out. And after I experienced what they had to offer, I ended up wanting to become an agent myself. And so here I am, 3 years later, actually. In a few weeks, it'll be my 3-year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations. So I hope you don't mind me sharing. You're from California. I'm from Florida. So I also grew up a few hours away from Disney. And so I have distinct memories as well from going to Disney. I remember always wanting to go work there for the summer and be a princess. Never panned out. I would have liked that though. I feel like now I'm aging out. I would be like a wicked stepmother. But I do have a lot of friends who are friends with Disney characters because I ended up moving to Orlando, and I just tell you that place is truly magical. I would love to go to California or Disneyland Paris or Tokyo. I know there's just destinations all over the world, and we'll get into that a little bit. Thank you to everyone who is popping up. It looks like we've got a lot of people who are very excited, who are going to be planning their Disney vacation. So you're definitely in the right place. As you can see, Brittany is not only informed, she's incredibly passionate. And so what I want to do is if you could kind of explain what you do, because you just mentioned Years of Experience, which is who you work through, and that's how you're able to help the military families find all this very special information about Disney discounts. So can you just give me a little breakdown about what it is you do with Years of Experience?
Absolutely. So a lot of people don't realize travel agents still exist nowadays, especially with the internet. So really, we are your bridge. We are the plan behind the magic. I do more than just book your vacation. You know, any of you can walk into your local base and go to your ticket office, and they can hop on their little computer and book your stay for you. But that's where their service ends, and that's kind of where we pick up the slack. Disney, if you've attempted to plan it on your own, is so incredibly overwhelming, especially Disney World. There are 4 parks, numerous resorts, you know, you just meal plans, no meal plans, what restaurants, when do you book it, like it's madness. So we do that for you. So it starts from before booking your vacation, figuring out what's the right resort for your family, what's in your budget, what is the most we can give you for your vacation budget. My goal is not to sit there and increase your stay and have you spend $1 bajillion. My goal is to make sure that your vacation fits your family. So once we book your stay, then our services really begin. We plan a daily itinerary for you based on crowd patterns, as well as any dining requests that you have. We wake up at, well, for me in Germany, I kind of luck out. I don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning here, but 6 a.m. Eastern time is when you can book your dining reservations for Disney World, and we take care of that for you. We have the list. We know what day, what reservation you want. We do it. When it comes to fast passes, what are fast passes? We explain that to you. I give you recommendations on what to get. I give you all kinds of tips. I help you out online to book them for you. It's just tons of tips and tricks. And I think the most important thing that I really want people to realize is this comes at no cost to you. All of our services are free. So why not do it? Even if you're the type of person who you're like me and you like to do the planning and you love it, it's kind of you get off of it, dude, do it. I have some clients that are like, I kind of want to do the planning myself. Feel free. Just let us book it for you because you are helping a small business. Disney loses money essentially when you book through a travel agent because they pay us a small commission. So you can help out a small business by just letting them book your trip for you. But all of these services come at no cost. So why not do it? I don't know. It drives me crazy. I never understand why people are like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, oh, yeah. Here.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, we did just get a question. I know you might answer some more questions at the end. As you see, is this just for active? We are retired.
Absolutely not. So there is a difference, of course, between retired and prior service. If you are retired and you have that retiree ID, absolutely, all discounts are good for you. Additionally, I don't just plan for military. I plan for everybody. I specialize in military because I am, and so I understand the discounts and the way of the military life. So I really try to help our military clients. But our services are for everyone. And even if you aren't military or you're about to get out of the service and you won't have that status anymore, there are always discounts out there. And that's another one of the things with our services is we watch for those discounts for you. So if you book today and in 3 or 4 months a promotion comes out and you're like, dang, I guess I'm out. Well, no, we get on the phone, we sit on hold for 4, 5, 6 hours, depending if it's a free dining discount, and we make those changes for you so you always save the most money.
That's excellent. That's really great to know. As you can see, we've got some very enthusiastic viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Britani Stratton here can help you plan your Disney trip for absolutely free. And she can help you with fast passes. She can help you with park tickets. She can help you with dining reservations. So why don't we go ahead and jump into some specifics, because I did put some questions together for you here. So what is there that you can tell us or give a favorite tip on with regards to discount tickets?
Well, they vary based on location. So we'll go kind of east to west here. So first, west to east. It's late. So Disneyland California, they have their own discounted tickets. You can get them at your local base. That is the only issue with military tickets is, unfortunately, I can't buy them on your behalf because they are linked to your own military ID, and they check that at check-in when you go to register your tickets. So it is very important that you're traveling with a military card ID holder, but you can get those at your local base there. Disneyland offers 3 nights or 4 night tickets. So depending on how many nights you want to stay or how many days you want to see in the park, those benefits are really, really good, and they save a lot of money. So, but the key is that for Disneyland, spring break time is blocked out. So again, those are some things you have to look at. You know, if you're going to go peak season, the discount may not be applicable. So, but I can check all of that for you. Disney World, kind of the same thing, except they have 4 night or 5 night tickets, and you could get those at your local base as well. And you can even add on the park hopper option, which means you can go park to park to park during the day. You can just stay at one park each day. There are all kind of flexibilities with them, but it's a huge, huge discount that Disney has so graciously provided our military community. Additionally, Disneyland Paris offers their own tickets as well. Those are €75 at the gate for a 2-day park hopper ticket, which I highly recommend, because a lot of people don't realize Disneyland Paris is actually 2 parks, not just one.
I didn't know.
So you definitely need a day in each park to fully experience it. However, getting those tickets at Disneyland Paris are not always the best deal if you want to stay on site at a Disney resort, because it's even cheaper to get kind of a package deal with Disneyland Paris because they don't offer written discounts.
Okay, good to know. And when I was stationed in Germany, which is, I think, how we sort of connected, because I'm not sure if you knew me from being on AFN Wiesbaden or just seeing the American Wiesbaden group. People all the time were heading to Paris all the time for Disney. So that's amazing. And you see, there's a question here that I figured I'll go ahead and defer to you here. So the cost of tickets are free, or is it just?
No. My services are completely free. The cost of tickets vary by location. Feel free to message me, and I can give you the details on the prices. I don't want people to have to take notes during this. But the rates change every year. So that's why I tell everybody, if you're contemplating a trip this year, go this year, because I promise you next year is only going to be more expensive. So no cheaper time than the present.
That's a very good way to look at it. Let's see. Oh, can you tell me a little bit about the Memory Maker?
Yes, that's actually a really great discount also offered to military members at Disneyland California and Disney World. Both of those you can get there in the park for a significant discount. Disneyland, it would only be $49 to get the Memory Maker, and that is essentially a pass to all the pictures. So when you're going down Space Mountain, or you're going through Splash Mountain and you have those crazy pictures and everyone looks nuts, all those pictures are included for free. Additionally, you have PhotoPass photographers walking around the parks, taking your family picture in front of the castle. You know, how many of us, especially moms, we are the ones behind the camera. We're the ones taking the pictures of the family. We're attempting a selfie where we look terrible, but the family looks great. PhotoPass, they take the pictures for you, and you are able to go back and look at them, and all of those are included. You get them electronically. You have the rights to print them, which a lot of people don't realize that either. You can print as many as you'd like. You can send them to all of your family, and it's a great, great discounted way to enjoy the magic.
Oh, fantastic. And we were just saying earlier that it's all about the memories and the experience, so why not get the photos to reflect?
Exactly. My boys, when we went to Disney World, we even did what's called Pirates Adventure.
Yeah.
And think of it as the princess dress up more for the boys in the pirate area. And they had photographers all around. So I didn't have to sit there with my phone attempting to take pictures of 2 boys in 2 different locations, getting their makeup done and making their pirate faces and everything. The photographers did that for me. So I was able to just be in the moment. And then at the end of our trip, I got to go back and look at all of those hilarious pictures. It was great.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know what? I've got a question actually about the discount resorts, and it's funny because we also just received a resort question, so we can go ahead and transition into the resorts. We've talked a little bit about the parks. So, is Shades of Green just as magical as the other resorts?
Oh, that's such a hard question. You never want to talk bad about places. Shades of Green is a great military ran resort, and I always want to emphasize that. People don't realize it is not Disney affiliated.
Okay.
So, is it a less expensive for lower ranking families to enjoy their stay? Sometimes. It depends. Disney World resorts, their value resorts, you can get sometimes as low as $99 per night when it's off season with the military rate. That's pretty comparable to Shades of Green. One of the main benefits of staying at a Disney World resort and not Shades of Green is the meal plan. I don't want to get into all that right now because it's so complicated and there are so many levels of the meal plan. But in general, you can save almost 20% of your total food bill just by purchasing that meal plan. And you can't get that at Shades of Green.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and the magical bus service, completely free. They pick you up at your resort, take you to all the different parks, and it's a really, really great transportation system that, again, Shades of Green doesn't offer. So when you have to weigh your options on what's more important for your family, but when you can almost get the same resort, a Disney resort for about the same cost, definitely go Disney, always.
Okay, well, good. See, and this is why you all can reach out to Britani after this, and your inbox is just probably going to explode with Disney magic.
I drank some coffee a little bit ago, so I'm ready for a late night.
You were drinking coffee?
I told you I work at night.
And I'm drinking coffee now too, but it's only for me 1:15 in the afternoon. So could you tell me then, go ahead and tell me a little bit more about the resorts, because you mentioned there's value resorts. I know there's different levels. Do you have any sort of tip or information that you'd like to share?
Gosh, book soon, guys. Book soon. Don't message me and say, hey, I want to go to Disney World in a week. What's there? Oh, let's start out with success. So definitely book soon. Each resort is tiered by different levels. Like I said, we have value, moderate, deluxe, and of course the cost goes up with each one. However, in each of those resorts, there are a very limited number of military discounted rooms.
Oh.
So I don't know the specific number, but for sake of argument, I'm going to say that Art of Animation has 20 family rooms available for military discount for these dates. Once they're gone, they're gone. There's nothing we can do. So booking early is definitely key. I'm going to go back to one of the services we offer because I feel like this is very important with the resorts, is if you book before military discounts come out. For example, military rates for 2019 have not come out yet. 2019 packages, full price packages, come out in a few days. And that's my big announcement for today. They come out June 19th. Mm-hmm. So you could book your stay on June 19th, ensure you get your dream resort, your dream room. And then when military discounts come out this fall, it's normally late October, I will pick up the phone, call Disney, and if a military discount is available for your stay, I will lock it in for you.
Wow. So even after they book, they can basically do that. Retro. That's excellent. That is a very good service. Like on the phone. Yeah. Got to create some magic.
Let me tell you, there have been times I've been on the phone for 5 or 6 hours on hold, and that's why I do it, is to make sure my clients have the best stays imaginable and the best trip. So we take care of that stress for you. You don't have to worry about. And then if there isn't a discount for your room, I'll find a resort that has one, and I'll give you your options, and I'll be on the phone, and then I'll be on Facebook messaging you saying, what do you want me to do? So I'll take care of all of that for you. But with the military discounts, it's really important to book soon so we can lock in the best rate for you, because they really do go fast. And each year, in my experience, I have seen the number of rooms available decrease significantly. And with the launching of all of the Star Wars stuff next summer, I anticipate it's only going to be worse. So book ASAP, even if you're thinking about it, because to book, only a $200 deposit is due. That's it. The remaining isn't due until 45 days before you arrive. So we all know the dreaded military life. That's our biggest worry. What if we get orders? What if my husband gets deployed? What if my wife gets deployed? What if something happens? You have that leniency right there to cancel, and I will take care of all those cancellations for you too.
Oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? I had no idea you offered this level of service. And this also explains all the 5-star reviews on your Facebook. I was looking and everyone's just raving about all the great links you went to and how wonderful their trip was. That's excellent. I'm highly impressed. So let's see. Let's talk about, can you tell me about some of the things that people don't always think of? You do more than just the theme parks, right?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize how many locations Disney actually has aside from just theme parks. Again, here we will start west to east. Disney has their own resort in Hawaii, Disney Alani's Resort, and they offer fantastic military rates during the off season. So, yeah, you know, November, December, January, we all want to escape the cold. Escape to Hawaii. They have phenomenal discounts at that time. Additionally, like I said, Disneyland, not only tickets, they also have discounts on their rooms as well. So if you're just traveling to the area, get the tickets and head over and stay at their resort. Disney World, of course. Additionally, Disney has 2 beach resorts. They have Hilton Head in South Carolina, as well as Vero Beach in Florida. So a lot of people don't realize those. Unfortunately, those 2 resorts don't offer military rates. However, for a beachfront property, their rates start out at $200 a night, which is pretty fantastic if you're considering kind of everything that offers. You get the Disney level service, the Disney level ambiance, and then the beach at your front door. So you can't complain.
Wow.
As well as cruises. Oh, I think between Disneyland Paris and Disney Cruises, those are my 2 biggest questions, you know, as far as any questions that I get from clients. Cruises are a little special. With a Disney cruise, they only release military discounts about 60 to 90 days in advance, give or take a few days. And those are only if there are rooms to sell. 90% of the time, that won't include family rooms. So if you're a family of 5 or more, you'll have to get 2 regular rooms to fit you. And again, once a military discount comes out for those rooms, more than likely there's no connecting left because you kind of get the last of what's left. They're just trying to fill a boat. So if you have flexibility, if you are saving up and you're like, no, this is my budget for my dream Disney cruise, and once one comes available, you can go ahead and pay for it and be done, definitely. But if it's something you need to plan out well in advance, it's not worth it waiting for a military discount. Disney works on a tiered pricing system for cruises, meaning the more rooms that sell, the more expensive the remaining become. So it's better to lock in that early, least expensive price.
Okay.
If your heart is set on a specific location or a time frame for your cruise. And then Disneyland Paris, like I said, they have great military discounts for the tickets. If you're just going to go for 2 days, you're going to stay on site. Booking a package is definitely the way to go, and I can help with that. And then finally, the other big thing that Disney has is Adventures by Disney. These are phenomenal vacations around the world.
I didn't even know that existed.
So many people don't. I'm talking 5-star luxury, full service destinations around the world. A safari in Africa. They do Rhine River cruises, which I know you know that well here.
Just not the though. That would have added to magic.
Yeah. These tours include local guides. So you're getting people who really know the area. So you're not going to go to Italy and just do a tour of the Colosseum and go to this restaurant. You're going to go to Italy and you're going to make pasta with a world-renowned chef. You are going to go behind the scenes at the Colosseum. It is full VIP service. And they actually do longer trips overseas, in Europe. And then they even have weekend trips in the States. California, they offer a 4-day package that includes California Disneyland. So you can head down to Disneyland, get all kinds of VIP treatment, get, parade, the best seats at the parade, best seats at the fireworks, and have all kinds of special tours, and that's all included. So those are some really, really special trips if you're looking for that once-in-a-lifetime vacation with your family.
You get seats for the parade and the fireworks?
Oh, yes. Oh, I know. I want to do it just for that. Because I think at Disneyland, you get a tour of Walt's studio, his original studio and apartment. I just want to see it.
I would love to. Well, what I think is amazing is how many times have I stood with my kids in the heat, like, okay, a parade's coming, but we have to lock in this space. And then they're like, when does it start? What's going on? But if you already had a reserved seat for that or for the fireworks,
absolutely.
That is worth so much. There's a question here that I'm going to pop up here that I missed earlier. And let's see, it's regarding tickets. How long do you have to use the tickets? You split up 4 to 5 days. Like if you use 2 days in February and you have 2 left. Okay, so they're asking if you can use them within a certain time frame or if you have to use them consecutively.
Absolutely. I'm not sure exactly what location you're talking about. I'm going to assume Disney World for the length of stay. For Disney World, you have until the end of the year that the tickets are good for. For this year, tickets are good through December 16th. Disney's not dumb. They're going to get their money the way they can. So, of course, it is blocked out during the holidays. The last day you can use tickets for this year is December 16th. And then when they release them for next year, it will be after the new year. So those 2 weeks of Christmas break are always blocked out. But you have until that time to use them. However, my opinion is if you're traveling all the way there, for the love, just do it all at one time. Because the 4-day ticket's perfect because there's 4 parks. So you do 1 park each day and you see everything and it's great.
True. And I guess if you're lucky enough to be stationed at one of the like naval or Air Force bases in Florida, then I can see maybe why you would split it up.
Absolutely.
For everyone else, if you're already doing the drive or the airfare, might as well knock it all out at once.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you for answering that. So what was the one you were just talking about? Disney Adventures? Is that what that's called?
Yes, Adventures by Disney.
Adventures by Disney. I was close. That is just fascinating. And this is why we need to come to you because Google doesn't tell you half of this. Like I can just quickly look up park hours, park ticket prices, and then from there, it can easily get overwhelming. So I love the fact that here you are as this travel expert with Disney with years of experience providing all the answers, asking all the right questions, and then making the phone calls on our behalf. I think that is a really excellent service that most people just don't realize is out there. So
like you were kind of explaining, sitting with your kids and they're hot and you don't know where to stand for the parade and this and that. Mm-hmm. I mean, we go as so far as in your tips and tricks for your plan. We tell you where to go. We say, stand here at this time. It's the best view. Go here at this time. It's the best view. Hey, are you hot? Go here. There's no crowds and this is where you can escape the heat. So we really try to make it as seamless as possible because like you said, Disney can be overwhelming. So, might as well go in with a game plan.
True. And especially if you have young kids, I think anything you can do to have a plan and minimize, now we're over here and we meant to go over there. I think that would really help just the day flow better, help everyone stay happy and you're not just feeling lost or overwhelmed. Because
it's enormous. And let me give you a perfect example. Disney Paris, I just went for Girls Weekend a few weeks ago, which I highly recommend if no one's ever gone to Disney with their girlfriends. Do it. We went and I try to test out my tips. Things change. It's Disney. It changes constantly. So I'm like, all right, let's go. And these are my tips. Let's see if they work. There was 3 of us total. We rode all the rides we wanted to ride by 1 o'clock. And then we're talking about the popular rides. Rode all the popular rides by 1 o'clock. We were sitting down enjoying coffee and a croissant while the park started to become crazy and people were trying to get on rides and everything. So our tips really work. We get you, you're in lines for less amount of time, means you are on more rides and you're enjoying more fun, making more memories. So that's what it's all about.
Oh, that's excellent. What an amazing service. I want to go to a park with you because I feel like you'd just be the one to.
I am planning a Girls Weekend cruise in January when I move back to the States. And it just so happens to be your favorite ears expert's birthday week. So 3-night cruise to the Bahamas. We'll go to Disney's private island. Check out my Facebook page because it's all broken down there. I'm offering a special discount for anyone who books this cruise. And we're all going to go together and just have a great time.
Perfect. January 2019?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Martin Luther King weekend.
I need you there. I'll be like creeping in the next room like, hey.
I still need a roommate. Just come on.
Yeah, we'll just let's make it less weird. All right. Oh, this is too fun. All right, so let me see what other questions I've got for you. I don't have any new questions yet from our viewers, but for those of you tuning in, we are talking Disney discounts for military, for DoD, for retirees. So basically, if you could tell me, as you said, some people do like to plan on their own. They maybe go buy tickets on base or they Google. What is it that you offer? Like, what's the added value if you wanted to sum it up about why they should work with you, an expert, versus just, going hit or miss on their own?
Google and Pinterest, it'll be the death of me. First of all, you get accurate information. I cannot tell you how many groups and pages that I'm on social media, and it is just incorrect information being filtered across the internet. And with me, you get up to date. We are constantly doing training. So we know immediately what's going on. We're in the know about all the recent changes and updates and the rules and regulations. So I think that's a really big one. Because like I said, there's tons of inaccurate information. So you get all of that. Additionally, we are trained through Disney. So I know all the details. If you need a room with a refrigerator, I'll tell you what hotels have rooms with refrigerators.
Wow.
So again, my goal is to make sure that it's right for your family. So that's a really big one. And it's personalized service. You know, everyone knows me. I'm a human. I'm real. A lot of people, it's hard to realize that through the internet. They think it's too good to be true, so I must not be a real human. But, you know, you can message me, Britani, this happened. A great example is I had a client sailing from Barcelona on an amazing 7-night Mediterranean cruise here in Europe. And I'm on our way, our last kind of family weekend while we have our van, and we're going to a great indoor play place in Stuttgart. So I get this crazy message, and she says, oh my gosh, Ryanair is having a strike. Our flight's delayed. We're supposed to board the ship in an hour, and now we're delayed an hour, and I don't know what to do. And her husband's on the phone with Disney, and they're telling him to book a flight to the first port. And I'm saying, no, calm down. Calmed her down, made sure I had a private van there at the airport to pick them up when they landed, so they had enough time to get to the port. Those are the things I do for you. You don't have to sit in an airport crying on the phone with Disney, trying to figure out how to save your vacation. I worry about all of that. So it's really special for me because, like I said, I want you to create those memories as well. And I think our slogan says it best. We're the plan behind the magic. So we'll take care of all that planning for you. You just show up, follow my tips, and have the best vacation imaginable.
Fantastic. And it's free. That comes at no extra cost to you, Britani.
Gosh, no extra cost. If you pick up the phone and call Disney and book the vacation, it will literally be the exact same cost if I do it for you.
And it saves time, and it minimizes stress and maximizes excitement and fun. So I think that's just an incredible, incredible service you provide. And I will be dropping your link on here so people can reach out to you with specific questions and to have you help plan their Disney dream vacation. Because I know there's a lot of things coming up. There's a lot of reasons to celebrate, a lot of reasons to take your family to Disney or to do a cruise or do an adventure. And I really appreciate your time today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm very excited. Disney does really well. I wrote an article on Britani. Was that a year, 2 years ago? I'm not
sure. 2 years. Yeah, it's been a while.
That had about 400 or 500 shares because people were so interested in the Disney military tips. So now you can see here is the mastermind behind that article and all the insight with up-to-date information. So she'll be able to help provide your family with the dream vacation you have always hoped for. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap?
I'd like to reiterate kind of our big announcement. Jackie, you get a special insight here because I got a message maybe 2 hours ago from Disney. So this is straight off the presses here. That 2019 packages come out June 19th. I love how they played with the numbers there. So if you already have your dates planned, know that you want to go, message me. Let's get those dates locked in the day they come out. I'll take care of that for you. Again, when the military rates come out later this fall, again, approximately October, I can adjust your package for you if there is a military discount available at that time. So there's no harm in booking early. Let's do it. Let's get those locked in and get planning. Most importantly, because dining reservations open up 6 months in advance. So if you want those really special restaurants like Be Our Guest and you get to eat with the Beast, or Cinderella's Royal Table and you want Cinderella coming to meet you at the table, you have to book those 6 months out. And I will do that for you. So booking early is key. Let's definitely do that.
Well, excellent. So make sure you book early. Make sure, and you said what, it was only $200 for a deposit. Is that correct?
$200 deposit if you have the meal plan. And then the rest is not due till about 45 days before you arrive. So you have plenty of time. You know, if life throws you one of those lovely curveballs that they love to do to us, you have time to adjust plans accordingly. So it's no hassle, and I don't charge a fee for canceling, nothing like that.
Great. Well, I do see we have a few more questions from our viewers. So here we go. When is the best time to do Disney?
Oh, I knew that question was going to come up, and I even wrote down the dates. Okay, so your best time is really between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which, I mean, it's Christmas at Disney. I really don't think anything can get as magical besides a Christmas market in Germany. That almost hasn't beat.
Yes, I understand that.
Yes, a week of Thanksgiving is absolutely madness. So wait till the next week. You have low crowds. You have more opportunities for discounts. That week and up till the week before Christmas is really, really good. As well as the end of September, early October tends to be a pretty low season. Disney's always creating new events, new reasons to come, new marathons. So we definitely try to plan around those. But the end of January is good. Kind of between January and mid-February seems to be pretty low. And then, of course, you're in the cooler season, so you're not melting. I mean, if you have a choice between going to Disney in July and January, oh, for the love, pick January. You can put on layers. You can only take so many off before you get kicked out of the park. So, and, my family went early April, and it was hot. I want to say it was 95, almost 100 degrees. So the winter time is actually a really great time to go. And like I said, low crowds.
Perfect. I definitely recommend that too as a Floridian. Here is another question. Hello, just popped on. What about vets?
So retirees, if you have a retiree ID or a disabled veteran, those discounts are offered. Unfortunately, they did not have specific discounts for veterans. Okay. However, Disney does offer discounts all the time for different time frames and different packages. So we can definitely find a package that is a good promotion for your family and that fits within your budget. As mentioned before, their value resorts are as low as $100 a night. So we can definitely find something that's affordable.
That's perfect. And then it's right there on the property, as you said, with the free shuttle bus to and from the parks. So can't beat that. All right, here we go. What is the actual discount percentage on Disney resorts for military families?
So it varies based on the level.
Hi. What happens when you work from home?
So the discount varies depending on the level of resort that you're at. Value resorts, it's about 20%, moderate about 30%, and deluxe about 40%. So you're looking at a very significant discount as you move up in the tier levels. Again, that's approximate, not exact, and the discount can vary on when you're going. So based on availability, of course.
Excellent. This one's going to be a two-part question from Jamie. Family is ex-Army, been out for a little over a year now. Husband is 70% disabled, and she's always wanted to take her kids to Disneyland. And she's hoping that you'll be able to work with her and their fixed income to make her kids' dreams come true.
Absolutely. Like I said, my goal is to find something that fits in your budget. Unfortunately, you do have to be a little realistic when it comes to the cost of Disney. But I try my very best to give you, what is available and even give you more ideas on ways to save money. A huge tip that I love to give people trying to save a couple of dollars here and there is gift cards. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a Target card holder. I love my Target. And if you go to Target, you get 5% off using your card. You can use that to buy Disney gift cards. So when you're buying kind of in the thousands, you can save hundreds of dollars just by paying in gift cards. So there are definitely ways to save money, and we can work with all budgets.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And I see for those of you who are looking to get a hold of Britani, I will be dropping a link shortly, and you'll be able to click on that, get access to her page, and then you can message her with your questions directly. Also, thank you a moment ago, Kelsey, for saying how helpful the article was. That's good feedback. See, this is military spouses helping each other. I was promoting your business. You were giving me something to write about, and here we are again, 2018.
I do want to point out one thing is that my services are 100% free when you book a Disney vacation package through me. If you've already booked, if it's within 30 days, you can actually transfer that to me, and then I can take care of everything because I'll have access to your reservation. If it was past that, unfortunately, I can't be transferred to your reservation unless you cancel and rebook. But I do offer concierge services for a fee. So if you need all my planning services, but say you're renting a beach house or you booked your stay 9 months ago, whatever the situation may be, I can still offer you the services. But if the package is not booked for me, there is a small fee.
Okay, thank you. Gosh, I feel like we about covered it all. Now I'm excited. I want to do Disney.
Good, I'm telling you, January.
Yeah. Well, Well, Brittany, thank you so much. On behalf of Army Wife 101, we are so happy to have you here today, Britani Stratton, with years of experience helping military families and others plan their dream Disney vacations. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.